His wife has thrown the new game console into the bathtub. He rushes to stop her, but clearly, the soap machine is already ruined. "What are you doing? And what about you?" I asked first. "I told you not to play games." The man didn't want to fight anymore, but unexpectedly, his wife said mockingly, "You earn so little each month. What nerve you have, still thinking about gaming?" His good nature finally breaks. "Did I spend the living funds? Did I ask you for cash? This is the saved pocket money. Just bought this game console. It wasn't just a month or two, but saved for years." As emotions flare up fiercely, the man laments being drained from work daily. All he wants at home is to unwind with games. Is this also a crime? What is this now? "Now I feel more exhausted at home than at work. Dealing with a wife is tougher than customers." Getting this angry at herself, tears filled Yeonjung's eyes in helplessness because she has plenty of reasons to oppose playing games. Yeonjung juggles work and chores. She also drives the kids to school. Everyday life is just busy and overwhelming. What adds to her despair is her mom's dementia keeps worsening. She sets aside cash monthly for meds. Under immense pressure, the once bright and kind Yeonjung has become irritable and snappish. So today, while cleaning, she saw her husband Joo-hyuk buy a game. Thinking of how money is tight at home, and he buys this thing. Yeonjung was filled with rage at once. In a rage, she tossed it in the tub. She didn't expect Joo-hyuk to react so strongly. Soon after, due to a small slip, it completely made their marriage precarious. That day at the salon Yeonjung works, a group of customers suddenly arrived. The boss announced they'd work overtime, but pickup for her kids was soon. So Yeonjung hurriedly sent a message to Joo-hyuk, but she never received a response. Before long, the daycare caught Yeonjung. Out of options, she just kept apologizing. She tried to ask her boss for leave, but she not only got denied, she was even scolded. "Do you think it's okay to abandon customers? My patience has its limits. I understand. I don't care. As she looked at her boss, she laughed. Emily could only continue calling Jason, but it remained unanswered time and again. At this point, Emily was trembling with anger. Her inner rage was burning uncontrollably. But she didn't know Jason had answered because he was in an accident. Just recently, Jason, who works at the bank, was sent out for business. Unexpectedly, he was rear-ended while driving. When he woke up, he found himself in a hospital. Luckily, it wasn't serious. Just as he picked up his phone, Emily's hundreds of missed calls and texts dived into view. Jason felt a chill instantly. It left him completely shocked, so he quickly gathered his stuff. He ran home as fast as he could. As he walked in, he wanted to ask about the child, but he was unexpectedly barred from the living room by Emily, even repeatedly throwing toys at him. At that moment, Joo-hyuk wished to say it was the accident, but angry Yeonjung wouldn't listen at all. She then blamed him non-stop, like a rapid-fire machine gun. "Do you know how long I ran today? I took off my heels and ran wildly down the street. The daycare kept calling you, but you never answered. Am I the only one for the child?" Facing Yeonjung's total meltdown, Joo-hyuk could only try to comfort her, so he said he had just seen the missed call himself. But this didn't comfort her at all. Instead, it called for even stronger insults. Even after yelling and stomping, she was still unsatisfied. She grabbed a crab leg from the table. She threw it directly at Joo-hyuk. As he instinctively dodged, the sharp crab leg lodged into the disc on the wall. A streak of blood appeared on Joo-hyuk's face instantly. At that moment, Yeonjung was like a shrew in his mind, so he went downstairs for noodles at a friend's place. Then he announced his decision to divorce. "Why? Is your wife seeing someone else?" "No. I only picture her tossing crab legs. This life-threatening experience is simply chilling. I can't help but know how women change after marriage. In the past, Ewing would lock the door just to take a bath. Now she uses the restroom boldly in front of me. She's even rude enough to spit without care. Every time I get home from work, she no longer saves dinner for herself like she used to. Even over trivial matters, she can lose her temper publicly. But for the kids, I can put up with all this. But facing my wife's new violent behavior, this is what made me determined to divorce." After venting, and after crashing at a friend's place for a night, the next day, while handing out flyers, he ran into his college crush. Spotting her after all these years, looking at her stunning face, Nicole was frozen in place. What reaction is this? "It's me, Hey Yoon." "Oh, Hey Yoon." After a brief shock, Hey Yoon suggested they grab lunch together. She shocked him by handing him a rib. This really struck a chord with Jason, so during work in the afternoon, he thought of meeting his goddess again. A co-worker nearby reminded him. He had a pile of customers waiting. He quickly stood up to apologize. He lied that the machine was broken and made everyone line up again just as he was set to work. Lucy's words started to swirl back in his mind. She revealed at lunch that she also liked him back in college. Keiko had once So that means back then. How did I never notice?